Hello, I'm Josh Van Jura, and I'm UDOT's director of our Trails and Transit Group and the project manager for the Little Cottonwood Canyon EIS. In this video, we're going to review the alternatives for Phase 2 and 3. We covered the Phase 1 improvements in the first of this two-part series, so let's discuss the second and third columns shown here. This includes Wasatch Boulevard improvements, snow sheds, trailhead parking improvements, and gondola implementation, including base station parking and access roads associated with Gondola B implementation. UDOT has selected the 5-lane alternative for Wasatch Boulevard in the record of decision. Remember that while Wasatch Boulevard is important for ski traffic, the primary purpose is adding capacity for weekday rush hour commuters, especially southbound in the afternoon commute. In 2050, traffic on Wasatch is projected to increase by 45%, and the travel time is going to be more than double as a result of this traffic increase. UDOT's been working closely with Cottonwood Heights and its residents, and therefore, in the record of decision, we're committing to a phased approach. UDOT would first construct the imbalanced lane alternative, but would purchase the minimal additional right-of-way to accommodate the 5-lane alternative in the future if required. UDOT will continue to coordinate with Cottonwood Heights during the roadway design phase for enhancing and preserving the scenic and natural qualities Wasatch Boulevard is known for, and to ensure that a safe facility is constructed for all users of SR 210, including pedestrians, cyclists, and motor vehicles. Little Cottonwood Canyon has the highest unmitigated avalanche hazard in North America. And over a 20-year history, the road is typically closed 56 hours per year. 2017 is our baseline for that calculation. So as you can see, the statistics from this past winter, which had more than 1,400 hours of closure, are not included in that number, so as to not skew the results. In the ROD, UDOT has selected the snow sheds with a realigned road, so no berms, to address roadway safety concerns associated with the avalanche hazard. One snow shed will cover the White Pine and White Pine Chute slide paths, and a second shed will protect the road from the Little Pine slide path. In total, this is about 3,200 total linear feet of snow shed. These 3 slide paths represent the highest danger in the canyon, and from 2004 to 2017 had an average of 163 artillery shells per season fired into these avalanche paths. With snow sheds in place, UDOT estimates that the avalanche hazard index will be reduced by 1/3 and closures will be reduced by over 80%, from an average of 56 hours per year to only 11 hours per year. With regards to trailhead parking, UDOT is selected to improve trailhead parking at 4 locations: White Pine, Lisa Falls, the Gate Buttress, and a new trailhead named the Bridge, and to restrict roadside parking within a 1/4 mile of these trailheads. So if you're familiar with the Grit Mill parking lot that was constructed a couple of summers ago, these 4 locations would be very similar and would include paved parking and striped stalls, bathrooms, and water quality buffers. Overall, this would not significantly reduce parking below Entry 1. Currently, there are 528 parking spaces, and in this alternative, there would be 511 spaces. Also, please remember that stops at trailheads were not considered for any of the 5 alternatives. But also, none of the 5 alternatives preclude future trailhead bus service if additional environmental review was done in coordination with the Forest Service. In Phase 3, when funding becomes available, UDOT would construct the gondola infrastructure and the associated parking structure off of North Little Cottonwood Road. Once the gondola and the associated base station parking structure were operational, the Little Cottonwood bus service would be discontinued. The buses that were serving Little Cottonwood could possibly augment Big Cottonwood Canyon bus service, and the Gravel Pit Mobility Hub could be utilized exclusively for Big Cottonwood passengers. The introduction of gondola infrastructure will certainly change the views in Little Cottonwood Canyon. However, the reliable trip times, better air and water quality, and reduced wildlife impacts, among many environmental impacts, are going to improve the quality of life, not just for visitors to Little Cottonwood Canyon, but all residents of Utah. The Gondola B base station parking structure would hold about 2,500 vehicles, and also would add a one-way access road from about 9500 South Wasatch into the structure, making it easier for people arriving from the south, and also reducing congestion on North Little Cottonwood Road. UDOT's traffic modeling expects that by putting all transit parking at Gondola B base station and adding this access road, that it will not cause any additional congestion on Wasatch Boulevard or North Little Cottonwood Road, and that the queues from private vehicles entering the canyon are not expected to block the entrance to the parking structure. The 2 southbound lanes on Wasatch Boulevard would also need to be extended south of the High T intersection to the parking structure entrance, and the base station parking structure will be designed to accommodate Valley bus routes should UTA choose to provide service to the Gondola B base station. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you had the opportunity to watch part 1 of this 2-part series. As a reminder, all the comments that we received on the final EIS and the supplemental information reports are included with the ROD. And again, thank you for taking the time to review the materials and provide those comments. Have a great day.